I have about 2 topics for me written down here. With YouTube, have any of you seen that other thing that I'm surprised not many people actually talk about, where YouTube literally fucks up your account and makes it so that none of the videos you want to watch are actually watchable and you need to log out of your account? That happened to me, and it's still a case after 1 month of me trying to get it fixed. And YouTube support team has done nothing. So
Nothing. Yeah, I mean, of course.
I have 3
Hang on,
different
let's-
channels. I cannot watch anything when I'm logged into the English channel. And so I did the send feedback option. I did the shameful thing of mentioning it on Twitter for the YouTube support because there's no email way to send in feedback. And it's been more than a month and they didn't even acknowledge it. I don't know how, but I came across this third-party website, which is about VTubers. And it's kind of funny how they do a better job at organizing YouTube and Twitch content and clips and all that stuff, and how they manage to organize it in a way that you're still watching the YouTube videos. Like, they are not free uploads, they are just embedded videos.
Does that work for like every channel, or is it just for like those channels?
I can do a screen share here. Pretty much all of the major agencies here and independent creators here categorized. You don't even need to create an account. If you just want to use it, you can just use it. If you want to make a favorites category, you can literally just log in with your Gmail account or Facebook or whatever. The multi-view is where things get really crazy. You know how long it usually takes to load in the chat for a live stream on YouTube? Like for me, sometimes it takes a minute. So in the favorites category, here's this live stream. Boom. Chat is already loaded in. It took like literally like 2 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy what people can do when they do it because they want to do it, not because they're getting paid shitloads of money to do it.
And so here's 3 live streams loaded in,
Yes.
all of them playing at the same
No,
time. And I can
bullshit.
even do this and have one section here for the stream chat and can switch between all 3 of the chats.
Isn't this just multi-Twitch but for YouTube streams?
It does both Twitch and YouTube. If there's if someone is live but does Twitch,
but this is only for VTubers.
You can literally put in any YouTube or Twitch link here.
Oh, then okay, that works, I guess.
And the other thing is that you see that it says sign in for chat. If I middle click on this, it opens up the sign in tab. I can literally just click on my account that I want here, and immediately I have, the pop-out chat, but in the normal way. So I could literally type in here with the account that I cannot access with. It's crazy how they managed to do all of this. And again, going to favorites, go to clips, it loads in pretty much everything. And here's the funny part, or like the thing that I find very interesting about this. You click one clip, it loads in the source that they connected it with. So like the live stream where the clip is from. And it also loads in all of the other clips that are associated with the live stream. It's all from different uploaders. Down here they also tag which VTubers are included in that clip.
VTuber fans or something else.
Commit. Well, that's dedication. I gotta give it to them.
I feel like a lot of this would have to be manually configured. I don't think there is any algorithmic way you could easily get all this set up.
Oh, they also do tags. And you can even set up ignore topics if you don't want something to show up.
I hate Smash.
I mean, like the fact that you have to use this to circumvent a stupid problem that YouTube has caused is dumb in the first place. But at the same time, like, stuff like this would be great if it could just work for everything, which obviously is like pretty much impossible.
Yeah.
unless YouTube works on doing that stuff themselves. But even then, even if YouTube did implement it all themselves, you probably still have to do the attribution manually through like configs on the video
Yeah, of
stuff,
course.
like you have to do for like shorts and stuff. Because you can attribute shorts and stuff to videos, I think, but you have to do that manually. I'm pretty certain.
One other, like, I don't think it's intentional, but a positivum from this is that these don't fuck up your recommendations because you are watching it while not logged in. So you can watch guilt trip free as many VTuber stuff as you want
Fair
to.
Fair enough.
The
That's one way of
recommendeds don't get
that's one way of saying it.
bombarded with.
To be fair, I just download that plugin on Chrome where it's like it just blocks YouTube channels and you just never see them ever again. I don't even know how you remove it. I don't think I don't think you can. I just because YouTube you can't really block YouTube channels without the
Tell them
plugin.
to not recommend.
Yeah, but they'll still appear.
There is a block feature. You just need to go to
Dude,
the
I-
channel itself.
Dude, I was trying to like I pressed like don't recommend channel for like what is it the fucking I don't really care for like CoffeeZilla or this stuff really, but I know people like it, but not me. I clicked on it like 3 times in my like a span of like 2 months, and I'm like, why the hell do you keep appearing?
Fuck.
And then I just like
Yeah,
get the fuck out of here.
I sometimes hate the algorithm for that as well. You watch
Sorry, what?
one video and it's like 7 other of that same kind
Damn.
shows up.
That did put back a funny memory in my head. Remember when YouTube used to be more of like a social media platform? And you could like DM people and shit on YouTube? That was so random.
Remember when you could like video reply to people?
I don't really miss that.
I don't really miss that either, but like it was just a random thing.
What I would like to see is, like actual support emails.
Just
I didn't wrote this down, but it's kind of fitting that, like going back to the YouTube support stuff, that you literally have to beg to be noticed.
I think one of the problems with YouTube, though, I guess to play a bit of devil's advocate, is that
It's too big.
YouTube is too big, and they likely get a shitload of just completely meaningless reports from like old Bob, who's like 50 years old and barely knows what a computer is, but he somehow found the report button. They likely get shitloads of bogus reports every day.
Ooh, that's
It is ultimately at the end of the day, it is on them to provide a satisfactory experience for their users, to put in properly scalable systems that work to help curb the growing demand, that they have to deal with. And if they can't, well, that's on them, really. It's not really our fault as a user that they can't handle, like, billions of users.
I've grown to hate Twitter, and partially that's thanks to YouTube. Like whenever you see someone actually looking for help, and YouTube is still just like, oh, tag us on Twitter, and whenever you see a post, immediately, no matter what's the topic, immediately there's like 3 replies, 2 reposts, and it's all bot accounts trying to be like, oh, I had this same problem, but if you tag this guy, he can sure help you. And it's like, you check the account and it's identity theft restored, email restoration.
Yeah, like those people are just kind of around on social media, and it sucks. I had one of those guys appear in like a Discord server that I moderate. Like he literally came in, and the first message he sent was like advertising his shit, and I'm like, bro, what are you expecting to happen? Like I just like I didn't ban him, I just kicked him. But it's like, what are you expecting to like just go on a server and be like, oh yeah, just throw this message out there? No.
It's kind of interesting though that you don't really see that on YouTube, like self-promoting comments. You see that everywhere else. You see it on Twitter, you see it on Discord, you see it especially at big doses on Twitch for some reason still.
In some regards, that might be some of the benefit of them nerfing the social features on YouTube, is that it's a pain in the ass to communicate with people through YouTube, so most people just don't bother.
Yeah,
I barely
see-
get
I
any
see.
comments. In a way, that's oddly
I
a
actually got
positive
money
with
this time.
shorts. Like I upload anything, it gets like 20 likes. And yeah, that was funny, I guess.
Yeah, I probably get more comments on like Discord and stuff whenever I upload something compared to like on actually like YouTube itself. On the rare times that I do, though, I get like it's more often that I get someone message me and just be like, "Oh yeah, your thing." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Actually, the other topic I had written down here was part of the VTuber stuff.
To do with that ACC race. That
Yeah,
then fell over.
yeah. It's kind of an odd situation where HoloLive with the English branch, they wanted him to host ACC race. None of them really care about racing games. To me, it was a bit interesting to see like how those who don't really show interest in racing games would adopt to a simulator.
It was such a weird pick. It's like these people aren't racing game people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's go and play like one of the most hardcore and sweaty racing games out there."
I think to a degree this would have been actually a bit of a W for sim racers if it
I mean,
actually
it
worked
probably
out.
would have been.
It
Because-
was definitely does.
I've seen people go out and buy ACC purely because of this, so it's definitely
Yeah.
been a W.
Dude, it's the same for fucking fighting games, bro. They did the there was a competition where like a bunch of like VTubers fucking joined, and holy shit, the fucking fighting game player base spiked the goddamn
I mean,
player base for like a whole month.
I can say that yeah, I'm part of that part. I didn't buy the game, but the reason I know about some of the fighting games this year is because of Dokibird and how she was trained. Was it Zaik, the character in Street Fighter?
Oh, Zangief.
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 I've seen those clips; those were hilarious. But with
I mean, I don't really care for VTubers, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, the amount of views Tekken and Street Fighter are getting from this, I'm like, holy shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
they are massive in the content creator space, so makes sense that they'd bring a lot of eyes onto something.
I was a bit 50-50 with them for a good while. Like, yeah, there's a few clips I would watch here and there. Then there was the whole situation with Senan Tatsuki with Nijisanji at the end of last year / start of this year, where he got kicked out from the company without even knowing about it, and then that turned into the whole Dokibird uprising. Yeah, for a good while I was like, I wouldn't say I was watching her streams every single time, but it was a story I could relate to because she went through dark times. That's as good of a reason as any to at least, watch a few videos here and there.